Apparently, self-checkout, hey, let me drink some more. Maybe I'll be able to talk better. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Self-checkouts are a trap. Self-checkouts are a trap. Help me, step bro. I'm stuck. Anyway.
Welcome to Rossen Reports Live. I am Jeff Rossen, here to save you money, beat the system, shop smarter. And today we're talking about the self-checkout trap.
I don't know if you're live.
You're in the self-checkout line, and people are stealing.
His hair is very up. His hair is very, very up. It just almost looks like his forehead is surprised. I don't know. I think he does great videos. Let's continue.
Like record level stealing from the self-checkout. And you think they don't know that you're stealing. They do.
There's cameras on every fucking one of them. People are so dumb. People are so dumb. How's the audio? Is the audio too loud, too quiet? I adjusted it. Let me adjust a little bit.
Are watching you steal. And even when you leave the store and you're like, I got away with it. I stole that bag of candy. They marked it down. They know who you are. And they are waiting for a specific moment to call the cops and pounce. Maybe a month. It may be 2 months. It all depends on how much you steal, at what rate. I have the cheat code. I'm going to tell you when the cops move in. Plus...
So wait, you're going to tell people how to be better thieves? I'm sorry. Am I about to wildly disagree with this guy? Because, well, they're tracking you when you steal their property. I mean, I'm not a big corporate shill, but I am a big private property guy. And that fucking candy bar is the private property of that company until you hand over cash, which then enters the legal process of transferring the ownership to you. All right. Let's hear this guy defend thieves, potentially. Maybe.
We've obtained some body cam footage from police where you're going to see what happens. You don't want to be at the other end of this. You want to be sitting on your couch right now watching this, not in that Walmart back room with the police. But you're going to see it all happen from police body cam. What happens when police move in on self-checkout shoplifters. You're also going to see the new kind of low-tech tactic that self-checkout shoplifters are using to get cheaper stuff. Really crazy and fascinating. And again, they think they're getting away with it, but they aren't. Also, the thing I didn't realize is you are much more likely to get in trouble at a self-checkout than anywhere else in the store, even if you do nothing wrong. You're going to meet a couple of people who are accused by the big retailers of shoplifting from the self-checkout, mis-scanning and all that.
Right.
For actually just making an accident or not shoplifting at all. And how it turned their lives upside down.
Okay, that's an interesting part of the story here. This is a long video. I don't know if we'll be able to get through this.
One woman sued Walmart and won millions.
Good.
After you see what they did to her and the pattern of how Walmart will accuse people. I couldn't believe when I saw these numbers, how many times a year they accuse people of shoplifting from the self-checkout and then try to shake them down for money to make the lawsuit go away. And how many people actually pay. Well, this woman didn't take it sitting down. She took it all the way to the end. And wait until you see what happened. We have a lot of videos to show you. We have a lot of stuff to show you. And again, most importantly, I'm going to show you the moment they move in to arrest you. So first, a couple of stats I just came across.
Okay, so he's got some highlight moments here. Let's go to the highlight moments real quick.
Most likely to steal. Take a look at that. This is actually unbelievable. Millennials, 41%. Gen Z, 37%. 38% men, only 16% of women steal. And
none of this shocks me. None of this shocks me in the least.
Look at that number. Six-figure earners, 40%.
Let's use our brains for a second. Why would six-figure earners be 40% of the people performing the act of theft at self-checkouts? Well, if you actually look at where population centers tend to be, they tend to be in cities. Now, I don't know if you know this, but most metropolitan areas around the US are highly fucking expensive to live in nowadays. Okay, in order to live in many of these cities, you actually have to be a six-figure income earner. Right? So if you're going to live in like Denver, Colorado, or you're living out in LA, or you're living in New York City, or you're living in Chicago, like, again, if you're living in any of these cities that the cost of living is just wild, just absolutely wild, you have to be earning six figures just to live in those areas. Also, just because you're earning six figures living in those areas doesn't necessarily mean that you're high on the hog. It means that you are living in an area that's probably outside of your means, but you just so happen to be making more money than the average. Because keep in mind, the average in this country is wildly skewed by multiple different things. But if you're living in a highly taxed, highly expensive area and you're making six figures, but it's a population center, that means that most of the people who are living in these areas are probably still down on their luck, even though they make more money than you and I do. And yeah, they're probably going to fucking steal. So that makes complete logical sense why 40% of the people stealing from self-checkouts are six-figure income earners. Because six-figure incomes don't go as far today as they used to. Duh.
People who are making $100,000 or more are stealing at alarming rates.
Just the way that he says it, like, can we please fucking think about this? Just the way that he's like, can you believe that people making $100,000 steal shit? Yeah. Yeah, pretty easily. Especially when you I don't know, think about it for 5 seconds. I thought about, as soon as he said that, I was like, yeah, that makes total sense. Of course it makes sense that people making $100,000 are stealing at self-check. Of course it does. Can you believe it? Yeah. Yeah, I thought about it for 5 seconds and it totally makes sense. What? Yeah.
Which tells you, I don't know, are they bored? They just want to kind of get away with something, maybe?
He's coming across as an alarmist. Are they bored? Are they fucking bored? No. They live in a population center where it's required to make six figures in order just to fucking live there. And they probably are still down on their luck because taxes are rising, food cost is rising, the general cost of rent is rising because in some of these urban areas, again, what the fuck are you talking? Were they bored? No, most people choose the easy way out. If paying for shit's easier than stealing it, guess what they do? They pay for it. This is alarmist bullshit.
Join the chat. I would, first of all, like and subscribe. It really, really helps the algorithm. It sends our message to more people, and we're trying to help as many people as possible.
I don't know. Based off of what you just said there, don't know if I'm going to like and subscribe. Might not even recommend this video. Let's go to your most replayed moment here, because this is a very long video, and I want to see where we're getting into.
She stole enough that they called the police on her. And
hold on,
cross into felony territory, they will call the cops.
Yes.
And it just,
because it's their private property and they deserve to call the cops on you for stealing private property.
It just happened to this woman. It just happened to this woman. She stole enough that they called the police on her. And since you never want to be in the situation where the cops come in and they bring you to the back room, we got the body cam footage and I wanted to show it to you so you can kind of experience what it's like, the actual process. She's on her way out of the Walmart thinking she got away with it. And there were the cops. Roll that clip one.
Hey, come here.
Oh, sorry.
Come here. Put your stuff down.
Okay.
Put your stuff down.
Okay, front back. What?
Okay, front back.
You told me to go charge my phone to show you the online order.
Okay. Hey, we're gonna go this way.
Alright, can I grab my purse real quick?
Where's your purse at?
Right there.
Well, it's coming with us.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
they're going to bring her to the back room. That's what they do.
Yeah,
They bring you to
so
the, they don't
she's
want to do
being
this in front of the
respectful.
shoppers. They bring you to the back surveillance room at Walmart. That's where they're bringing her right now.
she's not being crazy.
We have you in here today. Is this ORC?
I'm sorry, what?
Is this an ORC?
What's that mean?
Organized retail crime?
I don't know if
Are you boosting for anyone?
Oh, no. I just
Do they have a whole bench there? I mean, this is like a whole operation at Walmart. They have this whole separate back room.
My dad's initial M. I know you're an officer, and I know you can extend courtesy, and I know I made a mistake, but please don't send me to county. I'll go to court, I'll do community service, I'll pay the fines.
Okay, so she fucking stole some shit. She got caught. Why is this fucking news? Walmart called the cops. Yeah, as they fucking should. You're stealing from them. Why is this? Wait, is this? And look. People got real excited to see some shit, and then if you actually see, which you kind of can on the live stream right now, you can see this spike. Right? You can see a spike. I'd have to actually I'm gonna close the chat real quick. All right, pull the chat off the screen. So you can see the spike right here, and people are like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna get good." And then as soon as people are like, "Oh, she admitted that she stole," and then it just drops. It just drops because it's not any sort of okay, all right. I'm gonna make an executive decision here, chat. I'm going to not finish the rest of this video. I think this Rosen reports is obviously he had some very good reporting about the televisions and how they're collecting your data and all that. We just covered that last week. It's actually performing very, very well on the channel currently. This seems to be alarmist stuff. Now, obviously, if they're like, well, you're stealing from us, it's like, no, I'm not. You should take it to court. You should win. You should take them for millions of dollars. Absolutely. It was like, well, what happens when you steal so much shit that it crosses into felony territory? They call the cops on your ass. Well, fucking, yeah, of course they would. Like, why would they not? It's their property. You're stealing from them. You're a repeat offender. You should be afraid of the checkout because they're going to call the cops on you. Okay, well, most likely no. And two, the people that are probably getting, and it's like, whoa, wait a second, officer, hold on. I did not do that. But her life was turned upside down because they thought she was stealing and she wasn't actually stealing. Like, yeah, okay, no system's fucking perfect. Like, this is alarmist boomer bullshit. This is the stuff where boomers are like, I'm never going to use the self-checkout because they're going to call the cops on me. No, they're fucking not going to call the cops on you. You have any idea how many times I've used self-checkout? Put my card in there, card goes bloop, and I go, cool. And then I print out a receipt, and I take the receipt, and then I have the receipt. And they usually got a door people there at Walmart, and you hand it to the door people, and the door people look, and they look at the amount of items you got in your cart, and they look back, and they go, cool. Looks like you paid for that shit. I'm like, awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And you walk out. But what if they think that you stole something? Well, I mean, if they think I did and they're like, hey, it's like, am I being unfairly judged? Potentially, yes, but sometimes this shit happens. And if you're an honest person, you're like, look, officer, I have no idea what they think that I stole. Here's my receipt. Here is the transaction receipt that has the log of the things that I swiped across the thing. And they go, oh, looks like you missed this. Look, and it's like, oh, fuck, how did I miss? I tell you what, I will pay. You can usually resolve these in ways that don't account to the alarmist bullshit that he's spewing right now. I'm sorry. I don't. I feel like this guy is going to do some videos that are very, very good for consumer protection. And I feel like he's going to do other videos on a slow news week that, and this is my second impression of him. My first impression was like, oh my gosh, the guy's really good. Somebody sent a new video in, watched it, and this is the video that I saw, and I don't know. Are people making $100,000 just bored? That threw me out. I'm like, think about it for 4 fucking seconds. If you possess the ability to think about something with information, you know, this thing that we're supposed to have, that we're supposed to possess, that thing that people are too fucking lazy to go get, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. I don't know. I don't know. Am I being too harsh? Chat, let me know. Guys, if you're watching this VOD, let me know what you think down below. Is this guy an alarmist, or does he actually do good consumer reporting? I think he's both. Let me know what you guys think down in the chat below, in the comments below. I'm going to turn it over to the live stream chat, who's here on Mondays and Thursdays, and you guys should also be here on Mondays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central. Chat, what say you?